right, guys. Well, welcome back to Toronto.
Thanks for having us.
Underneath is celebrating 20 years. Did you ever think you'd be going back and revisiting that body of work?
I think we did. I mean, look, we're always about going forward. You're what you're going to do next, but it's important to mark where you've been, and also it's a way of saying thank you. It's a way of acknowledging the fans that have stuck with us. And this record was really important to saying, hey, this is about music. This is about the thing that we believe in, and frankly, betting on the future. So this whole tour we're doing is 2 shows in every city with an acoustic night, electric night. So there's a lot of reasons to celebrate.
Double the fun.
Yeah.
So what would you rather, acoustic or electric, if you had to choose?
I would probably prefer electric because there's just you can always throw an acoustic guitar into the electric set.
Some artists, it's just sort of, here's the lead singer, now he's got an acoustic guitar, and it's less. I think for us, it's kind of more in a different way. And so it's really fun to get to do it. Right now, I'm excited about that because we haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah.
It's been years since we've done acoustic-only shows.
So the fans have to go to both. There's no choosing.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to both shows.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of fans that are coming to 2 nights.
Yeah.
I would like to think of it like 2 parts in one experience.
Right.
And we know not everybody's going to be able to do that, but we hope that you'll buy a ticket to the first show, finish it, and go, I gotta come tomorrow. I gotta come.
Well, and not only that, you get a late night dance party.
That's right.
With
Yeah,
you.
Absolutely. So the first night, it really is the Underneath experience.
Okay.
So you come for an acoustic show, then you go to a DJ night, and then another rock show.
Now, you guys have 15 kids between the 3 of you. Will they
We
be
do.
on the road with you?
To be clear, I have 3 kids.
Like,
He has
don't
7
they
kids
have
and he
that?
has 5 kids. Listen, I love their kids, but I am not responsible for what happens.
Just a small
You
piece.
stopped at 3. You're like, no more.
He's the
Yeah.
only sane one here. I think my kids will be out on the tour, but everybody does different things every tour.
Yeah.
A lot of it is, some tours are too long. You're just, it's going to be, 6 months of the grind. But this is a great tour for us. It's mostly U.S., only 1 Canadian show, but two concerts, but 1 show in Toronto. And being 2 cities, 2 nights in every city, you're getting a little bit more of a feel for every place. So it's chaos in
the
a
best
good way.
way.
Yeah.
And how has tour life changed from 1997 to now?
There's more alcohol on our bus.
Well, specifically on this tour, also there's Mmmbop and
Yes.
and Pink Moonlight, which is our beer company. We have an IPA called Mmmbop.
Great name,
That-
by the way.
yeah.
Every time I tell people that, they're like, that is good.
Yeah, I think that the tours are more similar than different in all the good ways.
Yeah.
I feel like we're better at being on tour than we were.
Better at drinking?
Well, that's not the part I meant. Maybe they
weren't
are.
allowed to drink way back then.
I mean, like, if you come backstage, I feel like I'm still doing the same things. Like, I'm like playing video games. The guys are like, we got to go on stage. Like, oh, right, got to do that.
And you're switching it up every night?
I will say we are definitely still changing it up from night to night because that's actually a feature of us on the road. We consistently play different songs from night to night on purpose because you got to give people a reason to come back, not just the 2 night in a row thing, but also from show to show. It's important to keep it fresh and interesting.
And that keeps it fresh and interesting for you guys.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That is the other thing is, we're here because we love music. We write music first for yourself. Like, I want to make this next thing. And so every night you need to go out there and be excited. So we like to keep on our toes.
Well, there was someone else that was very excited. You were on the Today Show, and
Yes.
A certain SNL alum, Kate McKinnon,
That's
seemed to be a
right, Kate
very
McKinnon.
big fan. Did you
Yeah.
guys know that she was such a big
No,
fan
we
of you guys?
did not know. But it was very funny.
Yeah, no, and it was,
She's very cool.
It rang very true because when she walked up, they said, "You love Hanson? Why do you love Hanson?" And she didn't say all the things I would have thought. She was like, "Crazy beautiful."
Oh,
Yes.
I loved Crazy Beautiful. And she's like, go.
And
is
go,
it-
yes.
You know, songs that are, these are single type songs, but it's not like saying Mmmbop and Where's the Love, the kind of sort of the biggest hits. She's like, no. This is a time period when I became a fan. And that was really special.
Well, she said you inspired her hair, which I thought was the funniest
Exactly.
part.
We're like, okay.
Well, hairstyles over
Yes.
the years.
She apparently has also seen Taylor wear all denim before, and she was wearing all
That's
denim.
a Canadian tuxedo. Did
That's
you know
right.
that?
There you go.
Taylor does that from time to time.
Yes.
She does.
Who else over the years have you been surprised that's such a big fan of you?
Gosh, we've met so many amazing people, and probably the coolest thing is people you respect going, hey, we know you. I think the one we all joke about is meeting George Lucas years ago. Years ago, we went to, when they were relaunching the Star Wars premieres, and we were there seeing the Star Wars movie, and of course, we all grew up with Star Wars, and his daughter walked up and said, "Dad, this is Hanson." And he said, "Oh, I know who they are." And we all went, "George Lucas knows who we are. Oh my God.
He invented lightsaber.
What's happening right now? I can't. But
and I was standing up there going, I've died and gone now.
we've met a lot of our heroes too. I mean, the band U2, they've always been very gracious to us multiple times. Billy Joel, Paul McCartney. I mean, we've met incredible people.
Yeah.
All of which, when you meet somebody, I think as a musician, it really is that just. Not that you're peers, because you don't think of you're always a fan of others. Yeah. But when you meet somebody that you know does what you do, and they kind of go, "Hey, I see you. Like I get what you're doing. I respect." Like the mutual respect is really that gives you a high, because you know what it means to go out there and try and put your music into the world.
I will also give a shout out to modern superstars like Ed Sheeran, an amazing guy, very very cool. Very down to earth kind of guy, especially considering how absolutely massive he is and has been for a long time.
Yeah.
And he actually randomly made a comment about the song "Penny and Me," which is actually on this album underneath.
That's right.
Saying that was definitely one of the songs that he really connected with, of ours over the years. So it's you never know, you never know where that's going to come.
Yeah. It's crazy to see what kind of influence you can have on people. A few years back, Billie Eilish was in our studio in Oklahoma, and she was like, we saw a band of young people that were figuring out how to do it, and that was part of what sort of they homeschooled, and they say we're going to go for music because So it's sometimes you don't always know the impact you're going to have on people.
But isn't that so nice to hear the impact that you're making on younger kids' lives as well, not just your peers?
Well, music. I mean, that's the thing. Music happens. We became fans of Aerosmith in the 90s, right? Yeah. Aerosmith, and for us, they were a new band. This is an amazing band, and that's when you make music, you give it away. You have no idea who it's going to find. I mean, thinking about that, Billie Eilish and Phineas were sitting in the studio. Ed Sheeran sat in that same studio in our hometown. Yeah. Standing there. Even obviously legends like Taylor Swift, who's reached a whole new echelon of fame. Taylor Swift. She especially when she was really breaking out. A couple times we went and saw her and visited with her, and we're talking about really singing along to songs like Georgia or So, but this is the thing where music. You do it for yourself. You do something you love, and then you hope it finds somebody. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, Penny and Me Moonlight version is such a fresh new sound. What was it like working with your daughter Penelope?
It was great. Huge props to her. I mean, so the song Penny and Me came before Penny was born even, but it has been out there, and it is a song she really loves. And so it was really surreal to have her in that video. We reprised Samira Armstrong, who originally played the character of Penny. Mm-hmm. And so just to see those two worlds collide, I mean, I was 20, barely 20 when we made that first video, and here's my daughter who's 19.
It's crazy.
Playing this character. It was really kind of a convergence of worlds. It felt amazing.
Did you name her after? Was that?
No, so her name's Penelope, and really the name Penelope is the one that sparked it. And then we said, wait, we love that name. She would be Penny, wouldn't she?